Hello, welcome back to the pet room. David Bradley here. I would really like to finish off this box today, and then that's it. That's the last of the stuff. But I'm not sure if we'll get there. Look, it's the holes off tractor paper. Disc print. What is this? Oh my. Look, it's an old printout. What is it? Oh, maybe it's a memory dump thing? Something? I don't know. I'm just not sure. But there do seem to be some notes on it. Maybe it is somebody attempting. Oh, what? Doctor. Something, copyright 1983. Maybe it's a program thing. Maybe. Anyway, what I want to do. Actually, you know what I really want to do? Take this box down. I want to be careful. I don't want to hurt anything. Oh. I don't want to hurt anything. But I'm going to set these things down out of the box so I can get everything in the box. Carry on. And then I can put the box down. All right. And what do we have here? It's aromatherapy. It's not an old wives' tale anymore. Discover the sweet smells that can cure what ails you. Yes, I would bet. Stimulating. 40 drops of lemon, 30 drops black pepper, 20 drops juniper berry, 10 drops peppermint. That's supposed to be stimulant. Relaxing. 30 drops of petite grain, 20 drops of glary sage, 20 drops of lavender, 10 drops of patchouli. Aromatherapy and your emotions. Aromatherapists teach that the sense of smell is entwined with the senses of well-being. Oils affect us emotionally, just as they heal us physically. Essential oils can stimulate, calm, and uplift our spirits. If you feel melancholy, a whiff of jasmine or orange blossom renews your spirit. Chamomile calms anger, and hyssop eases grief. Yes. Well, I don't know what I'll do with this. It doesn't look like what I was looking for. Look, it's pet communication with the outside world. In other words, modems and things and stuff. There it is. And this does look, once again, it looks like an original book. It's certainly, the outside is some discolored. What is this? Table of contents. 2-pass assembler, text editor, 1-pass assembler, assembly language, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't, whatever it is, if it had a cover, it's not there. If it didn't have a cover, well, preface. Congratulations on your purchase of this set of personal software programs on cassettes for the Commodore PET computer. We hope you'll find the 6502 assembler in BASIC with text editor and executor disassembler a most useful program. The cassette you receive has been tested on at least one PET computer before shipment. However, because of hardware differences among PETs, there's a small chance that it will not load properly on your PET. Please try several times to load the programs. If you are unsuccessful, mail the cassette back to us with a brief note describing the trouble you had and giving the serial number found on the rear side of your PET near the power cord. We will send you a replacement cassette which should have a higher probability of loading on your computer. If you're very anxious to get another cassette, call us at, and there's a number in the 617 area code, and we'll try to help. Interesting. What is this? Oh, this looks like a page that maybe came out of this. Or an addendum. Yeah, probably. It's the back page, probably. Okay, I'll stick it inside. Don't get lost. Alright, here we have the paper. Another thing, which is smaller. It's volume 1, issue 4. Basically an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded over and stapled. Editorial, Pet Parade. Interesting. More great stuff. Oh my. The paper, issues 1 to 10, volume 1. Interesting. Index. Oh, index for so you can look things up easier. The Pet Paper. Volume 1, Issue 1. Volume 1, Issue 2. Oh, here's a funny thing. I wonder if they got into trouble. Look at that. The word pet has been scratched out. Maybe Commodore said, hey, you're using that word, that pet word. Oh, yeah, I bet you that's what happened. Because, as I look along here, to volume 3, look, the word pet is not there. And then, mysteriously enough, oh, okay, come on, paper. Oh, it's still there. The paper, the paper, the paper. There's bunches of these. Okay. So, as of issue number, well, maybe there's number 4 here. Anyway, certainly number 5. It's just called the paper, and it has a picture of a maybe Commodore pet on the front, but it doesn't say pet anymore. So this would look like an extensive collection of the paper. 7, oh yeah. 8, 10. I didn't see 9. Oh, there's 9. They're out of order. The paper, table of contents. Oh, it doesn't have a picture anymore. On the front, the pet in the classroom. What really makes your pet trick? For owners of the Commodore Pet personal computer. Oh, they put a little TM now. But also, they get more information. See this? They get more information by not having the cover just full of a nothing. Indeed. Observations on issue number 412. Dear sirs, this is a modification of your repeating keys program, December 78, which will allow it to run on the new version. Certainly, this is not the only possible way to modify the program, but this was done with only minimal changes to the original code. The instructions added to the head of the program are SEI, LADA number 83, SBC 0090, STA 0090, JMP 0378. These need to be loaded starting at 0368 6A inside the original program. Da-da-da-da. Cool. Okay, so here we have, indeed, the paper. I'm just looking to see, did Jim Butterfield ever write for the paper? I don't know. I just don't know if he did. So here's February 1980. We're getting on here. Oh, it's got advertisers. Jim Butterfield. There it is. Uncrashing on Upgrade ROM computers. Jim Butterfield. And I would bet he continues to write for them a time or two, maybe. Oh, I don't see him there. A lot of these, oh, yeah. Arbreezer, Arbreezer, Arbreezer. C. Vernon. Well, maybe there was just the once. Long Island Pet Society meeting, Thursday, November 13th, 1980. Harborfields High School, Pulaski Road and Taylor Avenue. Green Lawn, New York. Computer Center, room 510. See back cover for information. So it does seem a lot of these things. Oh, there's someone named James Fowler. It does seem a lot of these things were written by people involved in the local club. But on this one, if we look carefully, we'll see. I think I have it in there. Jim Butterfield, a great man. I am. Oh, the price of this has risen to $2.50. Gasp. Okay, the paper. A beautiful thing. There's the index for the paper. And what is this? I don't know. Oh, that's kind of the paper. Okay, we're going to set that here. And now we're into the good stuff. The stuff I've heard about, but never seen. Commodore. The Transactor. Our last. Oh, okay. Volume 3. Number 6. Okay, hold on here. Volume 2. Okay, bulletin number 3. Pet is a registered trademark. Comments. Okay, hang on. Volume 3, issue 6. Okay, these look like they're not. Volume 2, bulletin 3. Let's see. The append wedge. Alright, hang on here. Oh, routine. Oh, look at that. There's something by Jim Butterfield. Hang on here. For instructions, run 1000. Oh, this is the wedge thing. The wedge thing, I didn't use it much, but it would make it on a pet that you could do things without wiping out the program in memory, which is very handy, because if you said, hey, let me look at that, load the directory, and you forgot about that, whatever program you had in was gone. So it would let you put in a greater than thing and a $sign, and it would show you the directory. Okay. All kinds of things here. Why can't I find the beginning of this? Filed by Jim Butterfield. A few routines from Pet Basic. Aha. Okay, hang on. Point 2. These seem to be somewhat out of order, so hang on. Let's see what we have here. Okay. The Pet Users Group Newsletter. Okay, that's not the one. I'm looking for the Transactor. Pet User Notes. Publication of the Pet Users Group in Pennsylvania. Okay, so we're into something else. Pet User Notes. Machine Language Monitor. Pet and ASCII. The paper. More paper. Okay, so these are mixed up. So here we have Commodore, the Transactor. Volume 3, Issue 5. 4. 2. Okay. Volume 3, Issue 1. Okay. Hang on a second. I sense a trend that maybe these are in backwards. There it is, Commodore, the Transactor. Volume 2, Bulletin 12. Let's look at the very back here. Appendix to the cassette tutorial. Error messages. Alright, no, I want the Transactor. Bulletin 4. Bulletin 2. Bulletin 1. This could be it. Oh, hang on. Okay. There it is. The transactor. It looks like bulletin number 1, April 30th, 1978. Oh no, the page is ripped. Oh, no, there's a thing. Maybe there's a thing you could send. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, no, you know what it is. Boy, this is weird. Or is it? I don't know. This is the first news bulletin, which will be issued up to 12 times a year to members of the pet user groups throughout the world. Enclosed is a form. Oh, that's probably what was cut off. Which enables you to join the Canadian Pet Users Group. Whether you own a pet now or intend purchasing a pet in the future, or whether at this stage you're not intending to purchase a computer, but are interested in the development of the personal computers, the following are some of the benefits you will get by joining the Canadian Pet Users Group. Information on software available, information on specifications on peripherals from Commodore and other people, information on problem shooting pet bugs, and a variety of other information. Below is a free copy of our first bulletin. Now we have good news. Enclosed is a list of cassette tapes that are now available. We've given covered in paper. We've given brief descriptions in each case and indicated the prices. These programs are only the beginning. From now on, approximately once a month, Commodore will be issuing a new something. That's probably where this is cut off. That's probably the thing that you could use to join. So here it is. The software manager. Bits and pieces. Let's see. Are you ready? There have been reported mysterious occurrences of the out-of-data error when editing and fiddling about in general. This is not a bug, but due to pressing return whilst the cursor is over the ready prompt. Oh, yeah. The machine interprets this as read Y, and there's usually no corresponding data statement around. We get the error. Yes, indeed. Redo. It must be remembered that when return is pressed, the machine consumes everything on the same line as the cursor. So even if you have correct information at the beginning of a given line, a single character of an incorrect type far over on the right-hand side of the screen on the same line is likely to cause problems. A rather problematic example of this situation occurs if you try to put a graphic form or set of boxes on the screen and then under program control ask for data with an input statement. Aha. So this is way back in the early days of the pets. And I wonder, I would have to ask Carl Hillen, timing tables. TI string, get, print X, interrupt structure, pet matrix decoded. Oh, look, it's like the keyboard. It is. Anyway, I'll have to check and see if indeed Carl Hillen was involved way back when, but here is bulletin number 1 from Commodore, the transactor. Lovely. It doesn't have a name. Welcome to the Canadian Pet User Group. Yay. I don't think it has his name anywhere here. I will check and see. So, anyways, there's much more to go through. It's funny, that whole thing about ready. Oh, the rain comes. Oh, my. That whole thing about ready, read Y. Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, yeah, people say, oh, my golly, it's screwed up because it says, what did it say? Data not, whatever. Anyway, read, ready, read Y. Yeah, don't hit return on that. But it happens. You know, you move up the screen to load the directory, you accidentally hit the wrong thing. Out of data error. Out of data error. Oh, yeah, right. I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, yeah, the rain is coming. Sorry, we could use some rain. Thankfully, we did not get the horrible high winds and such. Anyway, well, I have gone through the box, so there are so many historical things here. So many. I will have to try and get in touch with Carl Hilden and see. Not to mention, not limited to. There, the Millennium Bug. The world will end because of the Y2K bug. But we are Y2K compliant. Yeah. It's funny, those guys who insisted they put up the sign they wrote into the Y2K. They were interesting fellows trying to find themselves. And usually in not very acceptable ways. Hopefully, they have found their way in life. It's been a long time, and I hope they're all good. But certainly, their teen years were difficult for many and challenging. And it's funny because the one fellow, he liked to do this little, like, newspaper thing. But you see, the whole thing about journalism is you're supposed to, as best as you can, print things accurately. And, like, if you're doing something that's satirical, or a magazine or something, you should say this is satire, like Mad Magazine and those such things. But if you're putting things in there that you are claiming to be true, and they're not true, well, what am I saying? I mean, in this day and age, we've got all kinds of news outlets that say that they're news that aren't news. Anyway, it's funny, this fellow wanted to stir up a whole big crisis and get newspapers and things involved in freedom of the press and everything. And I was one of the targets that he would try to use to inspire. And quite wisely, I decided, but also it was suggested that the best thing that we do, because he was looking for this attention seeking, whatever, the best thing we do is nothing, which will drive him crazy. And then he'll probably do something more provocative and worse to try and get this whatever attention seeking hit, which in the end will be finally something that he can be like, well, basically, I mean, ultimately, they wanted to help him understand that, if you're a goof, then you're a goof. And really, don't be a goof. Don't be a goof. Anyway, well, the rain is coming, and I have all this stuff to tidy up, which, of course, I keep saying I'm going to tidy up, and have I done it? Nope. So, basically, the various publications will be carefully sorted and set aside. The cassettes will be carefully set aside. I would like to, I suppose, crank up. There is a machine here I know that does have a data set that works. I'm just not sure which one it is now. And see if the tapes, some or any of the tapes, are still functioning. That would be good. It would be good. So, that's it. So that's all. That's all the stuff I got, including the. Well, as we go down the pile of, I'll do one more thing. I'll just grab a random transactor. Volume 2, Bulletin 7. This month's transactor is a collection of all the charts and tables concerning pet and computers in general. Some have appeared in previous transactors, but flipping and finding can be a chore. Oh, that sounds like Carl Hilden. There we are. Therefore, a handy reference was thought to be in order. Also in this transactor is Bill McLean's block get routine mentioned in transactor number 5, but accidentally omitted. There we are. And there it is. And see, this was all done. If you look at the text and everything, it was done on a Commodore printer, 2022 or 2023. Not at all letter quality. And it did not have the little letters like the Y and the P and other things. did not have the, what would you say, True Descenders. Gets block routine. Bill McLean, BMU CompuScience, Canada. NVD. Dial-A-ROM, December 1, 1979. Oh, it's an ad. Hang on. Anyway, I do need to check with Carl to see when did things take over. Look, anyway, this is almost like the first version of the complete Inner Space anthology. It's got all kinds of stuff listed, all in one place. Oh my. Yes. And of course, bring your reading glasses. Anyway, there it is, the transactor. So perhaps I will try and get a message through to Carl. He is on my Facebook, and I'll say, yo, tell me about the transactor and when it was with Commodore and then when it wasn't. My thought still is the transactor, compared to whatever publication was coming out of Commodore USA, was so much better and so much more helpful. And of course, the people in the States were like, that's not fair. So somehow or another, the transactor became a separate entity. And BMB CompuScience, I'm not sure if they bought it or what happened, but anyway. Because for a while there, this fellow, Carl Hilden, worked at Commodore doing the transactor and other such things. But then, you know. Oh, that's the other way. Hang on. Oh, dear me. All right. Maybe I will take a break, copy these files, get things rolling, tidy up. Maybe I'll even look to see a video on how to play a quick little simple song on the harmonica. Perhaps I will. Anyway, thanks for coming to the pet room. We'll see you again. Bye for now.